Good day, everyone. I hope that you're all blessed. Um, so I posted a video on TikTok, I think a week ago, regarding how rude and impolite kids are these days. And it's really alarming, I must say, and saddening, right? Because I remember when we were growing up, we were taught that when you see an adult, you have to humble yourself and greet the adult, right? It's not even a matter of discussion. It's something that you have to do. It was just, it was reflex. You understand? It was automatic. You didn't have to be, like, how do I say it? It wasn't something that had to be taught necessarily, but it's something that we knew, man. We just knew, Uti, this is an adult, this is an elderly person, and therefore we have to greet this person. We have to humble ourselves and actually greet and honor this person. So this is a struggle that I face every single day, because I work with kids, and their ages vary, right? This is from toddlers to your preteens to teenagers, right? And even young adults, right? So I've noticed this pattern that they just do not acknowledge elderly people, right? Or simply umuntu omdala, right? Somebody that is way older than them. They just do not see, I'm really shocked, and I really wanted to find out, from other parents, what's going on, right? Is this something that you are teaching your kids as well, right? To acknowledge and honor elderly people, or has this been sort of, has it faded, right, along the way, right? Because I believe, this is something that we need to uphold, right, through generations and generations, because it's so important, right? Remember, elderly people carry so much blessings, right? And a small curse can have such a great effect on a person, right? And this is something that I'm really afraid of, because I always tell my kids that, no matter who the person is, right? As long as it's an adult, as long as it's an elderly person, you need to show respect. You have to. I will not tolerate a child that, is disrespectful and, disregards, elderly people completely. For me, that's just a no. And nakona, there's this saying, it's a very old saying that says, charity begins at home. What is happening out here? A lot of kids don't have respect. They just don't care. It's all about me. It's all about the self, right? Which sort of brings me back to a video that I was watching earlier, right? The 26th of Feb. This is apparently Britain's most strict headmistress, right? So she says, Uti, why should you listen to a child? Why should you be told what to do by a child, right? Or why should the child be the leader? Okay, I mean, nakona, it makes sense, because there's a reason why you're the parent, right? Remember, children don't know they don't know about decisions and choices and all of that. No, they are still young. They are naive. They are easily gullible, right? That's why we are there as their parents, to guide them, right, on what to take in and what not to take in, right? And how we are there to lead them on how to make certain decisions. Okay, so I'm guessing that a lot of parents, and I've seen this, right, where parents feel that, by spoiling their kids, right, or letting them do as they please, right, it's a way of showing love. right? And it's quite the opposite, I must say. By spoiling your kids and just not having ground rules, then you are leading them astray, because they won't, by the time they reach adulthood, they will not be likable people. These are the sort of adults that you see nowadays that cannot think critically, and when things don't go their way, they just go ballistic, they go insane, right? Because when they were brought up, right, they could do whatever that they wanted, right? There wasn't a sort of lead, or restrictions on certain things, so it's really sad, I must say it's very sad, especially the part of respect, because I can't imagine a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, just being utterly rude. I mean, it's wrong. Even the Bible says that train up a child in the way that they should go, and when they're old, they will not depart from it. I mean, if you look at the 80s and the 90s generations, right, they are different in a sense that they have morals, although some of them may not, but majority have morals, right? They have a sense of respect, a sense of value, right? They value certain things in life, right? And as much as this may sound useless to some people, it's very important, because these are the things that build your character. These are the things that make you stand out in a crowd, right? And these are the things that contribute to how people perceive you and how opportunities locate you, so yeah, I just wanted to share this, real quick, because it's really something that bothered me, and then another thing, the last point actually, so I'm part of a group on Facebook, it's called Modern Makoti or something like that. And, at times I really feel the urge to exit the group, but then at times I'm like, let me just stick around, because, for business, I can advertise my businesses there and all of that. So that's the reason why I've stayed there. But there's a woman who posted a very sensitive issue, right? And the responses were just insane. Women are crazy out there. Like, women are just crazy, and it's so sad, because if this is how women think, right, no wonder why a lot of households, no wonder why there's no order, right? Because of the kind of thinking that we have, right? So a lot of responses were, oh no, there's nothing wrong with that, because I bath in front of my 14, 15-year-old. And I'm like, but how is that okay? How does that make it okay? And it really got me thinking, because in today's society, right, in this day and age, we have a lot of issues, gender-based violence, we have rape, we have murder, a lot of things that are happening, right? And those things begin somewhere. They start somewhere. There's a starting point, right? And I believe we will see such things are seeds that are planted in little children. And these seeds grow to become the unimaginable, monstrous things, that you can ever think of. How can you, as a parent, with such pride, right? How can you say that I bath in front of my teenager, right? And seeing that your teenager is the opposite sex, right? Whether it's a female or a male, it makes no difference really, because that sort of plants a seed for your child to disrespect you, and not only you, but to disrespect other women out there, right? Because now he does not see any value, right? He does not see the bodies out there as sacred. He doesn't see the body as something sacred to respect, right? And he himself will not respect his body, right, and take it as a temple of God. I was so disappointed, I will not lie. I was really disappointed because a lot of women are like, oh, but you know what, I'm a single parent, so that's why I do this, like, what do you expect us to do? And if I get sick, who's gonna wash me? Is it not my kids? And I'm like, but that is not a reason for you to now expose your child to, to such, I don't even know what word to use, I don't think it's fair. Right. And this is how we destroy our kids. This is how kids lose respect for anything at all, and I believe that such things also contribute to the rate of rapes that are out there, and pedophiles, right? Because remember, the world now applauds a lot of nonsense, right? Things that are so opposite to what the Word of God says. Okay, now imagine what you are introducing your child to by exposing them to that. Like, I could go on and on and on, but I really, really want, to hear people's opinions on this, because from me personally, I don't think that it's okay. Whether you're a single parent or not, you just cannot do that to a child. It's not fair. You are only setting them up for failure, and death, eternal death at that. So, yeah, I would really love to hear your honest opinions and views on these things that I've mentioned, right? To just get the dialogue going. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And by the way, if you did not know, I had the pleasure of having a talk with Refilwe Machiva from YouTube. Most of you, especially if you are homeschooling or a homemaker, most of you may be familiar with her. She's an amazing mom, and I believe that through the talk that we had, I learned so much, and I was really challenged, to change certain patterns in my walk as a Christian woman, as a Christian mother, and also, as a Christian wife. So thank you so much, everyone. Please do watch that video. I will do my best to, cut it into segments, because I know that it's like an hour long, and most of us don't really do well with videos that long. So yeah, I will cut it into segments and then post it again on my channel, and I do hope that you will enjoy it. But for now, it is a goodbye, and thank you so much for sticking around. Please do subscribe, like the video, and share it. Share this video so that we get the dialogue going and just get different views and perspectives on these issues at hand. Goodbye.